Round 2, we're starting off with Elve and Nieltark. Then we'll do Delphez, Sharan. I don't know how to pronounce that name properly. I apologize. Then Geo, then with against Uni, and then Alencia versus Natphi. Good luck, everybody. Yeah, no problems, man. All right, here we go. Elve versus Nieltark. Round 1, best of 3. Still, we're gonna go best of 3 the rest of the way. The prize pool is still $30. If it's 50 or under, we will just split it among the top 2. If it goes over 50, we'll spread it across the top 4. And then the finals will be best of 5, just so everybody knows. Yeah, both Tenebris banned right off the bat. If we were going to see Mercedes in the second round, this is where we're going to see her. Let's test this music. I don't know if it's going to work. It seems to be pretty choppy, but we'll play it just a little bit.
You're not scared, are you? I'm the strongest.
We're going full cleave this time.
If you're ready, let's go.
I really don't like Crow into cleaves. I don't like Crow anywhere, but particularly into cleaves. I feel like he just doesn't do enough.
Is it my turn?
And then the Bizaria last pick. Interesting. I wonder if that means he bans the SSB because that's a lot of AoEs into that SSB. What's up, Blessed? I have no idea what you're saying, but hi. You're scared of Bizaria buff? I don't think it's that bad. It's okay. So it goes with the Crow ban just to ban the Aureus here. Makes killing everybody else easier. So she lands her strip, goes into stealth. You don't see a lot of Guiding Light on Litica. It's an interesting decision. I assume he goes into SSB here. He's got to hope this kills. Oh, he goes into the Flurry. So he's going to take the SSB hit here. 2 defense breaks. Now is kind of scary though, because he's got to deal with the passive. He's going to go with the stun. He gets the stun buff block. But now what does he do with her?
I'm at my limit.
Hey, Blessed, I don't know what you're saying, but can you stick to English only? Because otherwise I'm going to have to block your messages. Is that a no? I'll give you one more chance since I just said it.
Don't know your place.
Yeah, I think the Byzeria is a dead last pick too.
Let's start with something light.
Such arrogance.
Hollow? No.
Over here.
So he keeps going into the Tywin. He really has no way to kill the Arby here.
It can't be helped. This is going to hurt. It's too late to back out now.
Not anymore. I mean, I guess in theory he could kill, but there's no way. No, I don't see it.
Dark blade.
Because there's no way she can kill with skill 1. Yeah. Yeah, the buffs came out yesterday, or 2 days ago. Day and a half ago. So round 1 to Elve. We played with them on stream all day yesterday. There's like a 5-hour patch when the game went down. That's when the buffs went live. You missed it.
How dare you pick a fight with me?
Will you join me for a tea party?
Yeah, Byzeria's good, but she's not. I don't think she's any better than she was before. I think the main issue with Byzeria was that she wasn't critting, or she wasn't landing on like Rylets or evasion units, and they didn't fix that part of it. The immortality is really strange. I don't know if the immortality really helps her at all. It helps her in like really niche situations. You could build her as like an anti-cleave now unit now if you wanted to, but
left is ruin.
most people already have Kayron for that, so I don't know why.
It takes a lot of courage to challenge me.
I think it's just a small buff that like draws attention to her, satisfies people's asking for her to be buffed. Because I really don't think she needed a buff. She was already really good. She's already a must ban in most legend fights, so making her any better than that would be suicide to the game, I think.
I'll eliminate you.
I smell living creatures.
I mean, you could do that. There you go. There's the Mercedes. We got Spez and Mercedes taken. Watch them both get banned.
Fear is how others
Who
control you.
Chinodris? Have you seen who's rating? Yeah, I think she's... You could go counter Sword of Judgment, but I think she's just better on speed. And Byzeria. So we got 3 buffed units. Well, 2 buffed units and a new unit in this one. The double strips from Elve are really scary here. The only thing is that Nieltark does have the Tywin to kind of counter that. But he also... So... He's got to hope Tywin does some serious work here, because she has the... What's her name there? Tenebria has 2 debuffs. So he has to hope some of these miss in order for the Tywin to cleanse.
wonderfully cruel fairy tale for you.
Now isn't the time to hesitate. I'm charging.
So he only gets that provoke. It's a big provoke, but the triple resist on the immunity is very helpful. It's unfortunate for him that the provoke is on him, though, and not the other way around. He was kind of hoping for the buff block. Yeah, for Violet, I think, or for Rylet, another Dreamblade proc from this Spez. We saw that already from him a few times in round 1. Yeah, I think Dreamblade's better too, for Violet. He does get the stun on the Tywin. That plus the attack bar boost is going to be really close. She does not land Seal. Luckily, she didn't kill after missing Seal. And she did proc her extra attack, which means the blind lands on the RB and the Spez.
Witness my power.
And then he quad misses because of the blind. How does it feel to be blinded there, RB? Imagine RB getting blinded and landing no blinds. And then she counters. Again, no Seal.
I'll kill you.
No extra proc this time either.
Why don't you beg?
So he's going with the gamble on the skill 3. He needs this crit, and he gets it. Huge crit there. If that crit doesn't happen, the fight
Have a go.
completely changes here, because he doesn't have any access to his skill 3. Instead, he now still has his skill 3. And he gets the kill there. Another counter from Mare. She finally lands her Seal. Procs again. Blinds the RB.
And we lived happily ever after.
Wait, what happened? Oh, he DC'd? We're gonna wait and see what Elve said there. He's got a red bar there. I'm assuming he DC'd. It didn't look like it though. Oh, that's a tough one, man. Like, technically, I think that's... I don't know, though. Like, you were winning, but you were blinded there. That one's got to be up to Nieltark, because he wasn't in bad spot there. I think Nieltark automatically gets the win unless he replays it. It's up to you, Nieltark. I'll let you call that one, because neither person had really lost. He could even argue that he had the advantage there on a DC. So, Nieltark, we need your input. You're gonna restart the game. All right, very nice of you. So Elve is still gonna be up 1-0, but we will replay the entire game. He's just going to restart his device. Yeah, I agree it could have gone either way, but... No, it's a completely new fight. Because you can't assume same thing, right? I don't like doing the whole have to pick the same thing. Mercedes did well there, yeah. She did miss 2 seals, unfortunately. But She did her job. She countered every turn. Yeah, I do want to see. I wish I could have seen the finish to that fight, because you did land the seal on the RB, and your Rylot could have potentially killed the RB. I think he did on the very last turn, didn't he? Was it on the crow? I don't know. Maybe I'm mistaken. I thought it was on the RB. Oh, he blinded RB. Okay, okay. Makes sense.
Got it, Flurry? Just like we practiced.
So, you learned nothing from last time.
Yeah, my ESPN replay function isn't working. Alright, so it's still 1-0 Elve. Thanks, Turner.
If you're ready, let's go.
Leave it to me.
All that's left is ruin.
Why not surrender?
Yeah, it was such an interesting fight. With like all the buffed units that were picked, and now nothing. Oh, we still get Spez.
I'm all ready.
Anyone want some art? Always.
There is no salvation for those who fall in battle.
So we got Kira and Vivian, last two picks. Kieran band, Crow band, and in we go. Not, I mean, there are some buffs here for Landy to deal with. It's gonna be interesting
This job is a little easier.
because Vivian cuts, so he has to do this on Vivian
Spread your wings.
or on Lilius. I mean,
This
lands both. Who does the team up go into? The team up goes into the Landy, which means Landy's gonna get next turn.
requesting approval. And granted. Removing
I don't know if Landy going before Vivian is a good thing or a bad thing, though. We'll have to see.
Are you
Huge damage there on Vivian.
destruction. Answer my call.
The immunity will... Because the Tywin doesn't cut, he can't get the stun off. Now you have to deal with immunity. What does Spez do here? I assume he... I don't know, man. That's a tough call from Spez. Might even just skill 1 here. This is where Spez has issues still, is when there are no stuns ahead of him. He's going to go for the skill 3 into the RB, but I don't think that's going to be enough, yeah. Big counter there from Maya. And then the team up goes into the RB to get the kill. But now RB is low enough that Maya could potentially get a kill here. She does have defense buff. The thing is, if she doesn't get the S1 kill, yeah, she's just going to go into the Proof of Valor. That's not going to kill. She's going to get her skill 1 off, kill the Vivian. And it looks like this is going to tie things up. So we're all tied up at 1. Good luck, guys. Winner moves on. Delphez and Sharan. Good luck. Get ready. I mean, you're up next.
Insignificant.
No, it's 1-1, Gio. Elve won the first one.
Shall I have a go?
Careless, you're not supposed to lose those. You're supposed to save. Be all responsible. Build up slowly. Yeah, the disconnect was after round 1. That was supposed to be round 2, but we replayed it. Thank you for the follow. The art has been delivered? Where'd you post it?
You fight as if you
Oh, you posted it in general?
lives.
I found it. Man, you love your Violet art. Every time you post art, it's Violet. There's some good ones in there. I've seen some of them before, but I like the full page ones. The Landy and the Lulu ones look really good. And Litica. I like the CDOM one too, actually. That one's good.
Leave it to me.
I'll kill you.
I will show you the power of Nixseed.
Artist I'm following? Yeah. So tell them to stop doing Violet and just do the Lulu part. Definitely better. What's up, Arbok?
Can I go home after I
Relaxing to watch some RTA instead of playing? Yes. I don't have to rage here. It's nice.
Stand by
I can't get RNG'd if I'm not playing. But it is kind of relaxing, at least once a month or so, to just do some casting. Although with the Zhankai Cup tournament coming, I won't be sleeping next month, so that's a thing. It's a group of people, Sin. To answer your next question, oh, you already asked. I was gonna beat you to it. To answer your next question, I don't have any dates yet, and I don't think they have the dates yet either. And their English is very spotty.
darkness
I can try and get information for you,
become your light?
because I'll be doing casting for every fight. So I think.
Won't you regret this?
But I don't have any dates yet. I don't even have the dates for the qualification part from my end yet.
Witness my power.
Spez countering like crazy here.
Eliminate you.
And that counter is actually huge, because now you can for sure get the kill on the Arby. If the counter would have done more, it would have actually been worse, because it would have killed and let him come back.
Now isn't the time.
Instead, it does the perfect amount to let him be able to get the kill. And that's going to be that. Elve's going to advance. Congrats, Elve. You'll move on to the semifinals. Well played, Nieltark. Alright, let me just update this bracket. There you go. So Elve Mage moves on. How good is Spez now? It's tough to say. I mean, it just happened like yesterday, so we're still learning, right? All right, up next we have Delphez and Sharan. Sharan. Wish I knew how to pronounce that. Good luck, guys. %, advice area into counter stun, yeah. Counter stun that also attack boost, right? Does it? Wait, does this S1?
All that's left is ruin.
Should I have an art channel? We can make an art channel. General's not the best place for it, but I can put one down at the bottom. I'll put it in off topic. Here, I'll do it right now, just for you. There you go.
Do you know who I am?
There's an art channel now in off topic.
Prepare yourselves.
I was born to fight.
Go for it. It's all yours. I'm surprised we've seen as many Fighter Mayas today as we have.
I'll show you what I've got.
If you already max friendship, we used to get 3 molas back when you plus 15. If you friendship maxed first, then you've already got the 3 molas, so you won't get more. Because you get those little heart things. As long as you either get the 3 hearts or you get the molas. You don't get both.
Will you join me for a tea party?
Step back.
So goes Rowana into the SSB and Tenebrian. I wonder who that means. I wonder if he's banning the Basara then. Because he does have the FCC to protect against the debuffs. Plus he's got Maya. Chad Maya, gotta slap him around. You haven't got any friendship in arena, sorry, since the new patch? Really? I didn't notice. I haven't done any arena offenses since the patch. I got less than nothing from my tower, though. I got 2 molas from tower. That was really all of note. Excuse me.
Fly, Flurry! Get him!
Yeah, I got a 3-star too. I think I got the Berry Lover.
Time for a counterattack.
Apparently it's not showing up, but you're still getting the friendship. There you go. Asked and answered. Alright, so he burns into the Basar, making sure he lands everything. He does land on both opposite element,
So boring.
which is huge for her because now she has no buffs to strip. She lands all of her provokes, gets countered, but the counter misses, which procs her extra attack into a silence, a defense break, and an attack break.
Not enough.
I was waiting.
Gets the Fighter Maya team up into the SSB, triggering her passive. She doesn't really do much there. No defense breaks from that SSB.
I'm getting tired of you.
Yeah, no kidding, right? He's getting lots of counters from this Ravi, keeping the Ravi topped up, which could come into play later on. Although those SSB defense breaks might have just ended this fight. What's up, Letting?
You think you can take me on?
That Ravi could still solo. It's a level 50 Tenebria. It's basically Ravi versus SSB at this point. Both are at half health.
Shall I let you dream endlessly?
Yeah, I know, it's really close. Here's the skill 3. No crit on SSB, which is the big one. Gets the flurry stun.
Take this!
Gets the defense break from Raz on the SSB, but doesn't get the secondary crit. She gets her counter off, killing FCC. But I don't know how he's going to kill that Ravi now. I think he's dead.
Would you mind
Yeah.
telling me I
He's going to give up. Ravi wins round 1. I mean, Delphez wins round 1. Flurry was supposed to go into Ravi. Yeah, that was a tough one. It's always surprising when Ravi survives an SSB. Like, draft-wise, seeing a fire team beat a water team that includes SSB is rare.
I'll be your opponent.
This is only a temp.
Yeah, C did work there. But I mean, it's scary not having Scythe on her.
If I must fight,
Like, if the enemy has any sustain there, then they win. I just looked at the art channel. It's got 28 new messages already. I feel like I'm going to have to monitor that, though.
Maybe I'm working too hard. I'll show you what I can do. I'll send you all away.
Well, very easy for artwork to get not safe for work, right? Just one of those things. Dude, don't troll on Maid. If you sleep on Maid, you're going to regret it. Maid's really good. I use Maid on a regular basis in a bruiser comp. Trust me, they're safe. Well, they're safe now.
I'll accept your duel.
Oh, I thought you said LOL. I thought you were laughing. I thought it was just a typo, the I. Fair enough, fair enough.
Trespassers will be punished.
Yeah, Maid's scary, man. The S1 stuns can be debilitating.
Be brave.
So we got double Ravi this time. Poor LQC got banned.
Tire them out.
I once laughed at an enemy last picking Maid and then quickly realized I was in danger. She's scary, man. I hate facing Maid.
Are you prepared for this?
The 35% chance to stun is really strong.
Your life ends here.
Especially when you can burn into extra turns. The only issue here is that he doesn't have much in the way of damage reduction. But attack buff on RB and on SSB is going to do some serious damage.
Shall I let you dream endlessly?
Yeah, double Ravi's scary too. Well, Dark Ravi is still, I think, the best revive in the game. Yeah, I know. The blind on him is so tilting every time it happens. Even if you're not in the fight, it doesn't matter.
I thought this could be fun. Now I'm getting bored.
The thing is, you could deal with the blind, or you could deal with greater attack, but dealing with both is, like, kind of annoying.
I won't go easy on you.
Like, those are damage dealers doing all those debuffs, if you're wondering. If you're wondering where all those debuffs came from, they came from two of the harder hitting damage dealers in the game.
Shall we go to the land steeped in death?
I'll take your life.
Really didn't want that team up rock there, but
Come.
I'll take care of this.
he just keeps team up rocking, giving him multiple stacks on that SSB. She drink procs, and all of a sudden, one down. Maid kills another. If that Ravi dies, yep, both Ravis die to RB and GG. So Sharan whip with the W. That's going to tie things up at 1.
My knife isn't for killing people.
Good luck, guys. Winner moves on to face Elve in the semifinal.
Insignificant.
is only a temporary alliance.
I hope this job is a little easier. I'll start.
So Delphez sticks with the flurry. On the other side, we got RB and Lilius. You go Maid again?
Super Maid!
The only thing about Maid is I don't necessarily like picking her that early. As much as I enjoy using her, and having an AoE heal with attack buff is really nice, and a revive. Picking her early can come back to bite you.
How pathetic.
That's one way to counter her. Assuming you can keep that Spez alive.
Stop bugging me.
And a defense buff. That's what I was thinking
Shall
too.
I let you
But we'll
dream
see.
endlessly?
Oh, so he steals the Ravi this time. Interesting. Ravi actually really good into Delphis' team there. Really no way to deal with her. Big last picks on both sides now.
Are you ready?
Takes the whole clock at the very last second, sneaks over into LQC. I like that LQC pick there. Because she's going to be a tough one to kill. And she kind of counters the haste because she gives herself immunity for as long as she'll need it.
Run before
And then SSB into the Ravi. Yep, no haste. Maybe Delphis doesn't have no haste. Or maybe he just was like, you know what? I know who I'm banning already. I already have a plan. He wanted to bring something to deal with the Ravi instead. Although it got banned anyway. LQC was so good into such a good pick there. Because now he gets his Ravi through into a team with a couple of nature units. Could have a difficult time depending on what artifact he's got on his Ravi there.
Got it, Flurry? Just like we practiced. Fly, Flurry! Get him!
So gonna go into the Lilius because Lilius is moving first. She does resist the provoke.
This way.
here I go.
Decides to go into the Spez. Spez counters her. Lucky no stun on that counter.
I'll shatter.
I'm gonna end up raging. Sometime this week, you guys are gonna get to see me rage over Spez counter stunning me. I know it. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna get counter stunned into a Spez turn, and then he's just gonna delete me.
I'll
He decides to wait on the revive. He teams up. The unit that teamed up got countered into a stun, into his turn to potentially delete this Ravi now. I called it. Not even the unit that attacked.
Witness my
It's the unit that teamed up that got countered, which I still don't think should be a thing.
Do I look like a pushover to you?
But the team up gets countered, stunned, and deleted because of it. And now he's got his skill 3 again and can still use his skill 3 into the RB. Although that's going to kill RB's turn 1 there, so. He's going to come back to life. I guess he's doing that because he's like, well, my Spez is already blinded. You can't re-blind him, so. I'd yield right there. Well, you can't yield. This is the winner. Winner advances, so he's got to do what he can to try and pull this off. He does get a team up back, but RB resists because he's got super high res, as all RBs do. He can land all 4 blinds, and he can resist. That's great.
Still a long way to go.
Are you prepared?
So
for
huge
this?
provoke there on the Spez. That's going to keep the RB alive. But he gets the team up into another stun. And then the S1 from the provoke gets another stun. At least the potion vial on her is going to keep the RB alive.
I hope this job is a little easier.
So RB's going to get a turn here. Spez is still provoked for 1 more turn. He also gets greater attack, and since he had 3-turn attack buff, he now has 3-turn greater attack.
You really are persistent, aren't
And she lands a crit on him, which means no more greater attack. He's going to die, come back to life. He won't get another turn, though, because that was the revive bringing him back to life there.
Shall we go to the
But this
land
should
of
kill the
Delphez?
RB, I assume. RB goes
you?
down.
Go harder, Flurry.
I was waiting for that to stun. I thought for sure that was going to stun. So he somehow has to get all the way back around to Maid's revive. I'm not sure how far off we are. Oh, he's 4 turns away from the revive, so he's just going to quit.
Everyone kneel before
Congratulations to Delphez. The Spez Showcase is going to win this one. That was a pretty ridiculous fight. So Delphez wins 2-1. He will move on to face Elve in the semifinal. There's the bracket. Yeah. Being able to counter a team up at that. It's not even, that wasn't even the unit, like, being not even the unit that you're countering, like, that was attacking you, getting counter stunned into a kill is brutal. It's so difficult to deal with. Alright, up next, we have Geo and Uni in our 3rd quarterfinal. Good luck, guys. It's 5 a.m. where I am. I'm dying. I mean, if you hadn't counter stunned,
Got it,
you
Flurry.
potentially lose that fight.
Practiced.
The good news is these next few rounds will go by really quick.
This is fun.
All that's left is ruin.
Okay, let's do this.
Yeah, great tournament, Sharan. Great tournament, everybody. Everybody's been here. They've been on time. They've been ready for their fights, like been in the room for their fights, which is awesome. It makes my job so much easier when you guys are on the ball like that. Very, very helpful.
I'll show you how I do things.
Everyone go full tank so Delphez falls asleep and you get a free win. Yes, so we're just saying that the Robbie stun was brutal there.
Let's get warmed up.
It should, like, I still don't think you should be able to counter the team up unit. Because there's nothing you can do about that. Like, even if you know a unit's on counter, you're like, well, I'm not hitting them with my damage dealer, so I don't mind getting countered. But then if you team up with your damage dealer into that unit, it's like, well, what am I supposed to do? You can't predict that happening. We've had 2 Marrow drafts. One, she got banned, and the other one, the fight crashed halfway through it. No falling asleep, Delphez. Not allowed. We're going to keep you awake. Which was in the tourney. Timing is awkward for me. Sturby hates us. You guys heard it here first.
Everything disappears.
So this is the first fight of our third quarterfinal here. Geo goes ahead and bans the Aureus holder. He's hoping to be able to run down Uni really quickly here, but the Flurry goes first. Very fast Flurry into the Tenebria, lands the Provoke, which is going to completely disable her. He gets a chance to put up his speed buff, attack buff.
To take another's life.
Let's defy the odds. All systems online. Let's go, Siegfried.
I'll be your opponent.
Arby with a quick kill there. But Alencia with some huge damage deletes in return and gets the crit on the Kayron, almost proccing that Kayron passive. If that would have done like the tiniest bit more damage, that Kayron would have already had his passive procced. But instead gets his skill 3 off, deletes the Flurry.
Why don't you just
The team up kills the Arby because of the Angelica passive. And then he procs Mind's Eye, goes into the Kayron, gets the defense break, and then even though he misses, is going to proc the Kayron passive.
There is no salvation.
Now, how much damage can Kayron do to Alencia is what this comes down to. She's got defense buff, and he's got knife.
I'll show
21k damage, just barely enough to kill. Alencia dies, and
that was nothing.
Geo going to bring this one home and go up 1-0.
Today.
Yep, knife saved him there for sure. And hitting Mursa, yeah. Hitting Mursa was pretty big too. He needed both, actually. Because if Mursa lives, he can't kill both. He can only kill one damage dealer.
Insignificant.
All right, let's have some fun.
Geo loving that Crow RB open.
Shall I have a go?
You'll pay for your crimes.
Cheers, respect. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Brings us one step closer to 10K.
Arkham does not submit to threats.
Very interesting.
Let me get the Vivian pick. Vivian's kind of a strange pick here. I don't know how I feel about her in this fight. I'm glad it didn't work. I took a small sip just in case.
Everything disappears.
And then Uni goes with the Kairon this time. Yeah, super rude. That's me. Your Neem told me I had to respect this, so I was respecting your power just in case it happened. I like the Landy pick there. I feel like Uni's draft is really strong into Geo's team here.
Stop bugging me.
Cheers, Ninja. Bro. Yeah, use the boost this stream thing instead. Don't waste your points.
Can't you handle this? Unleash my power.
All that's left is
Greater attack buff right away, which means since she's already got greater attack, he now has 3-turn greater attack.
Why don't you just try a
He also gets the blind on the LQC because no immunity on LQC. Cheers, Bunny.
Over to you. Only punishment.
Everyone almost died there, but LQC just barely hangs on. Unfortunately, she misses her crit because of the blind. And that should pretty much do it. I don't know how he can bring this back. He can try and kill... he's going to try and kill Arby here. Gets the Arby kill.
I'll be your opponent.
So he's still alive. But now Arby can kill everybody except for him. And there's no way he's killing Crow with Kairon.
Are you confident? You'll regret facing me. How dare you?
That was let's defy the odds. So, I live another day.
So Geo gonna move on. Congrats, Geo. We'll move on to the semifinal. There's our updated bracket. And up next, we have Anti-Alencia and Natphi. Good luck, guys.
How rude. Stop bugging me.
What? Baguette? Mersa hates me. Don't worry, Mersa hates me too. If I face a Mersa, I will never land into her, and if I bring Mersa, she gets auto crit.
Protect my people.
I feel ya.
How dare you pick a fight with me?
Show your elders some respect.
Nice to have somebody from Asia server in the tournament this month. We normally don't get too many people from Asia server entering.
You want to try me?
My Violet actually dodges. It makes me happy.
I'll show you how I do things.
I don't know. I always feel like he should dodge, so you only notice when it misses. But yeah, I hear you.
I'm at the scene.
I'll just stay back here and provide support.
Heading off. Thanks for hosting. Thank you, man. Thanks for participating. Good fights. Always fun. Hope you enjoyed it.
How long do you think you can last?
I will personally teach you some
Get another
manners.
Charlotte appearance. Asia server loves their Charlotte.
Now, bring it on.
Alright, so SSB band to protect the Charlotte. Crowd band to protect the... everybody. The immunity. To prevent the immunity. Yeah, Charlotte's actually really good here. If he can keep her from being stunned.
Intention of losing.
Wow, 0 debuffs from Cerise.
I'll make you feel better.
Have you ever seen Cerise, other than mine, land 0 debuffs? No, never. Granted, there was a tie win there, but still.
Why not surrender? Full frontal assault.
He kind of needs to get rid of this Spectre here. He's got three attacks to do it. That should be enough.
You think you beat me?
So she dies.
This world
Miss on Charlotte. Or on Rylot, I mean.
has no place for you.
Away with you.
My knife isn't for killing people. I'll heal you.
How rude.
I don't remember. I was trying to think if we've seen any other cleansers, and I don't think we have. He goes into Rylot here. Kind of risky going into Rylot, but he does get the second one to crit. She's going to drop him really low. This should kill him. He gets another crit. Crits 2 out of 3 times into Rylot. So much for that being risky. And now it's just Charlotte versus the world.
Away with you.
Gets the attack break on her. And she's one buff short of being able to AoE.
I won't step back.
Do I look like a pushover to you? Kill them all! Covering fire!
He really needs
You learn nothing.
heal over time on this Charlotte.
Not surrender!
Because his entire team is at full health again.
Let me show you my secret weapon.
All or nothing on ignore defense here. He does miss.
I'm at the scene. Ha! Away with you!
We proc defense buff.
How do I look?
No heal over time, no attack buff. He's just going to give up. So Alencia takes round 1.
How rude.
Yeah, Cecilia or Charlotte's really good. The problem is that he had no immunity there. His immunity got banned. If the crowd gets through too, he's in good shape, but Alencia made a really good ban with the crowd ban there.
I'll destroy you.
Why don't you just surrender?
Did you miss the turning? It's still going on. We are almost into the semifinals.
I will not just stand by and watch.
This is the last quarterfinal matchup, and we move into the semifinals next after this match. Well, after this pairing.
I'll kill you.
Another Spez.
I will fight them. I'm all ready.
So he goes with a couple units that are really good into Spez. He goes with the immunity from the Vivian and the Surin not being able to get sniped there. Plus he's got immunity. All good picks into Spez. I need to change this. It's annoying me. I know. I just keep seeing it pop up over and over.
Harder, Flurry.
Are you ready?
So Lenzi counters with the Flurry Lulu.
All right, let's do this.
And last pick Raz from Natphi. You want to say hi to Cassius? We could probably do that. Were you sleeping? Did Mace wake you up? Hmm? Did he wake you up? Can we get a high five? Oh, that's a good boy.
For the future of Sidonia.
You're a good boy, buddy. You were a pest earlier.
It can't be helped. This is going to hurt.
How old is he? Closing in on 3.
Got it,
Crazy.
buddy. Just like we practiced.
Almost 3 years old.
Tire them out. That's right. Forbidden spell.
So she's restricted.
Destroy all.
It's actually kind of a big buff on her because she doesn't get her 50% attack bar. So she gets set way back.
You really
Plus she's slowed. She may potentially never get another turn because of that restrict. Counter from Spez, but into immunity. And now she gets her skill 3 off. Lands a couple of silences, but they are big ones. That silence into him, kind of important.
Maybe I'm working
Nice
too
team up
hard.
though into the flurry to get the attack bar boosting into everybody basically.
Help.
Who does this go into? Teams up into her again, which means she's gonna get another turn. And another attack bar boost. He needs like one more team up to complete the cycle here. Didn't get it. But he gets the counter attack, which doesn't do much. Is that counter Dust Devil? Oh my god.
Stand by and watch.
The counter Dust Devil Spez. Another team of proc, this time into Tywin. That was the Cerise guaranteed one though. And now Vivian gets a turn. She can go skill 2, gets the kill, and that kill is going to wipe everybody. The joys of leaving Greater Attack Vivian alive. She just clears the board. So Natphi ties things up, and the winner of this fight is going to move on to the finals. Counter Dreamblade, yeah. I mean, if you counter, it's nice having Dust Devil, but if you don't, Dreamblade's definitely better.
So, you learned nothing from last time.
Problem is that Spez really doesn't do anything into immunity. Like, he took a lot of turns there, but he didn't do anything. I think he just picked him a little early. Gave Natphi too many opportunities to pick counters. If he would have taken him last pick and caught him off guard with it, probably would have worked better. Better version of BBK. Well, BBK is more of a cleaver, though. He's more of like a single, hopefully single target, nuke, and control kind of unit. He kind of reminds me of Ravi more than anybody. Yeah, that's true. He's like the thief element neutral version of Fire Ravi.
I'm growing tired of this act. I'll send you all away.
Speaking of Fire Ravi.
Don't put all your faith in me.
Uh-oh. Alencia fell asleep. Alencia, wake up.
I'll accept your duel.
Alright. SSB. You can tell we're getting later in the tournament. Everyone's like really taking their time making their selections now. The clock starts running down a little bit more.
Whose turn is it today?
Goes Basar
Fear
and
is how
Ryler.
others control you.
I wasn't expecting the Ryler.
You aren't even fit to kick
Spectre
my
last pick. Be interesting. Depending on the band, that Spectre could be a really good pick. Basar auto banned. SSB also banned. So we do have Spectre into the Rylet. And no immunity with the Tywin.
All that's left is ruin.
Dark blade.
So it goes S3 right at the top. Misses on the Rylet. Idle's Cheer on the haste. Double countered. Countered by Tywin and by Robbie into the stun.
Your pitiful resistance.
The stun isn't going to matter though, because he's going to use Rylet to take out the RB right away.
I'll be your opponent.
RB comes back, gets to S3 again. This time into... He's going to S1 instead. He's going into the immunity and the shield. This time he gets the stun and a team-up proc from the Tywin.
My past, regrets, and hesitation.
Always nice when your RB gets 2 turns, and both times he gets counter-stun. Well, one was a counter-stun, the other one was just the SO1 stun the following turn. It's countered again. That's 4 counters in 3 turns now for Natphi. Here's when he gets into trouble. Make it 5 counters now. Because now the Tywin goes and there's no immunity. Yep.
Not bad.
So didn't land the stun on either Alencia or Spectre, which is huge. Gives Alencia a chance to bring this back.
There's no escape. Ever.
He does stun the heal. But I think RB... Oh, he's going to go with skill 3 into another attempted stun. He gets all the stuns this time. And I think Alencia's going to be in trouble here.
This is getting old.
Because Natphi is going to heal up.
Shall we put an end to this little game?
Drops the CC low. It's going to be enough to kill. Just barely gets the FCC kill. And now it comes down to what can Spectre do? another team up, this time into a blind. Also, if Spectre splashes into Rylet, then he's going to counter, and whoever he counters will die. So, Spectre basically has to one-shot Rylet.
Don't come near me.
It's the only way. He crit, but doesn't matter. He's going to counter.
Means nothing.
Kills Alencia. And that is going to be the end for Alencia.
Now that I've won?
Good fight, guys. Natphi going to move on.
No?
With the 2-1 win. Oops. And here is our bracket going into the semifinals. So we got Elve versus Delphez, Geo versus Natphi. Let's just jump. GG, sorry, counter. There's a lot of counters there. Geo making me look good? Yep. I have issues if I have to face Silent. Good luck, guys. So this is our first semifinal. Still best of 3. Delphez still awake. It's a good sign.
I hope this job is a little easier.
It was a good try, Ninja.
Don't put
He
all
definitely
your
got you on the second one, on the third one. I thought you could have won the second one.
I will shape my
I don't think the Spez was a bad pick. I just think you should have picked it later. It was close, though. You just gave him too much time to counter your Spez.
Is it my turn?
So Elf goes Izeri early into the Rylet. Just wanted to use Celine. Yeah, never used Celine at all. Never picked her a single time in, what was it, 6 fights? You built her, though.
If you're ready, let's go.
Cleve is not dead. People are funny. It's like yesterday, everyone was talking about how Cleve was the only meta. Nobody does anything except for Cleve. Now, all of a sudden, today, Cleve's meta. Nothing's changed, or Cleve's dead. Nothing's changed in between, but... Defense got hit 10 times throughout the tourney. I haven't even looked at my arena.
Arkan does not submit to threats.
I'm just coasting right now.
How pathetic.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what she does against Cleve.
Will you join me for a tea party?
So Elf goes Spez, Tenebria, last 2 picks. Into the Cerise. What does Delphez counter with here? You could either go with like another speed unit, you could go with immunity. I feel like there's a lot of things he could do here, potentially.
Victory is mine.
Goes with Lulu. Interesting. I keep instinctively want to block the screen, and then I remember that it's actually blocked now in game. Such a nice change. I'm just not used to it. Isaiah banned, Cecilia banned. And we got a bit of a race here. Because that Delphez team is cleave-ish. But it depends kind of who goes first and whether that Tenebria gets her skill off, and if she does, whether or not it lands. Today is amazing. Thanks. But one of the best things I've ever seen in show off. Uh-oh. Oh. That's funny.
I didn't want to have to do this, but it seems I have no choice.
Shall we wrap this up? I have
So she lands almost everything, but it's not enough to get the flurry of turns. So the Tenebria is still going to get her skill off. Oh wait, flurry's on on his
Just
team.
like we practiced.
Sorry, Lulu. So not only did she get it off, she misses on Robbie, but she got it on the Rylet and the buff block. The buff block there is enormous. Here comes the counter. The counter does miss on the Rylet, but he gets the stun on the Ravi, gets the silence on the Cerise.
Now isn't the time to hesitate. Shall we begin? I'll kill you.
Once you start a battle, you must
He's just going for it here into the Lulu. Gets the Lulu kill. The team up does defense break, but then he gets countered, and because no buff block, the counter crits.
your pitiful resistance.
He's going for broke into this crowd. It's too late to wait now. He's got to just try and kill him. Because no attack buff, he doesn't die.
Fight a little harder, Flurry.
Flurry lands, luckily, but doesn't kill. The counter from the Spez stuns again, which means Tenebria counters into another landed hit on Rylet. But the team up goes into the crowd. Crowd dies. But he's going to die now. And now he's got to count on Ravi going before this Spez, which he should. Spez is slowed. So she should unstun herself before he gets a turn, which is important. He decides to stun anyway. Whoa, he stuns and laps before he moves, so he can now team up. Oh, he can't team up because he doesn't have it. That's huge that he wasn't able to use the team up there. He could have used the team up into the defense break, but she didn't have her skill on cooldown.
I hope this job is a little easier.
Help.
Out of my
Can you get the defense break? Nope, no defense break. But he could burn here to kill. Yeah, he's going to burn. Make sure he gets the Spez kill.
Maybe I'm working too hard.
Will you join me for a tea party? Cry in this beautiful.
Here comes the Tenebria skill 3 again.
Drown in your own tears.
But now with only 2 units left,
Assist me.
he only got 1 provoke. And he got the defense break on the provoke because of Confile. But the Tenebria counter landed the stun.
Fight a little harder.
What a huge stun there.
Flurry, spread your wings.
And now 2-turn defense break.
Welcome to
Ravi needs
Kill them
well, she
all.
cleanses the provoke at least. Or sorry, seeds the provoke.
Just like we practiced.
Shall we wrap this up?
100 turns later, Ravi's will eventually get a turn. There's a lot of consecutive turns there for Elve into that Ravi. Gets her down to half health. He needs one more turn, and then he can skill 3 into her.
I hope this job
The question is whether or not he can get there. Because this Flurry is going to get 3 turns.
fight a little harder, Flurry.
He's going to get his skill 3 off, so he's going to get the revive off.
Your dead comrades are waiting for you.
This is just another how OP is Ravi.
Give up now.
He does that to try and cycle back into her turn again.
Sorry, but I have no intention of losing.
But she resists. Huge res there. The problem is this Flurry can't do damage anymore unless she cycles. She gets anti-crit on herself, which is kind of huge. But now teaming up, there's the defense break. Another missed crit keeps the Ravi alive. She should be dead.
Fight a little harder, Flurry.
But the anti-crit saved her. Oh my god, she lived with no HP.
Got it, Flurry. Just like we practiced.
But that's it. Ravi solo. The friendly emote exchange at the end. Ravi's so busted, man. So busted. So Delphez wins this one.
My knife isn't for killing people.
I've been telling you guys since Ravi was released that Ravi's insanely broken. Yeah, that was just game 1. Best revive in the game. She can't take damage, and she can do single target nuke damage. Like, she does it all. She's crazy. She's so scary. Every time I get into a fight with her, I'm like worried I'm gonna get Ravi soloed.
If you're ready, let's go. Let's defy the odds.
Delphez goes double crow. There. Give me a second.
Shall we wrap this up?
Insignificant.
Leave
Alright.
it to me.
Delphez is going with the Season 2 team.
Flies.
Double crow, Maya. And Ravi.
You're not scared, are
Elf goes with Lulu. I like the extinction there.
No one can hide.
And Kize. Our first blue Kize appearance.
assignment.
Oof. And Assassin Sid last pick. He tanked all the way up and then went Assassin Sid last pick. They haven't said yet, Liquid. So like with Proof of Valor, they gave us another 6 copies that we could buy, but they haven't announced if they're going to do it again with anything else. They didn't do it with Flag. So I would wait and see. What I'm going to do personally with the new artifact is I'm going to imprint 1 to level 27, and then I'm going to keep 1 extra copy just in case.
Alright, let's do this. Don't take your eyes off me. Victory is mine. You're not bad,
Yeah.
but you're
So I'm going to go straight to 27, and then I'll just buy the last one and I'll put it aside until
Moonlight will fall.
they either announce whether they're going to or not going to. Alright, so what does Kize do here? He does have all the provokes. I feel like he just goes into the crowd. But he doesn't have to. He could potentially just wait.
pour down.
Oh, he went into the Maya. So he reset the Maya skill 3 instead. He gets a stun on the Ravi, which is... Or sorry, not on the Ravi. On the... Wait, he went into the Ravi, got the stun on the Maya. Oh my god. My brain.
I'll be your opponent.
Witness my power.
He's gonna go with the AoE here. Does get the blind on the Ravi this
The
time.
last moon they see.
Yeah, the no bluff blocks hurt, but that should be a dead Crow. Crow goes down. The extra attack goes into blue Crow, which isn't great. But 2 of his units are in stealth. So it's not a huge deal with the blue Crow here, because he does have the Lulu and the Kize in stealth. Takes the Arby's first life. Arby comes back with greater attack.
You hear the approaching ruin.
Big damage into the Crow, but the Crow can now go right back into the Arby, kill the Arby. And then Kize should be able to take care of the Crow.
Eternal night will reign.
Although he might, I don't know. He might not risk it. He might go into the Robbie here. Because he has to be ultra aware.
That rules the
He's going to go with this skill 2. Which really didn't do much there. And now she's out of stealth. She can skill 3. She blasts the Kize into the next dimension. Misses the provoke, but that doesn't really mean too much. He's gonna burn into this just to make sure he gets that kill on the Crow.
Shall we wrap this up?
Gets countered by my into the provoke. This can now revive because he hasn't used his revive yet. And he's got to give up. Robbie wins 2-0. Congrats, Delphez. Delphez is going to move on to the final. Well played tournament there, Elve. Let's update the bracket. And there we go. We got our first person into the final with Delphez. And now to figure out who he's going to face, we got Geo versus Natphi in our final semifinal. Best of luck to you both. Mamakize didn't work. Yeah, it was an interesting pick. I wonder if you could have killed somebody with your skill 1 there instead of the AoE, but I don't think it would have mattered in the end. Because you didn't get to go back into stealth. Her coming out of stealth made it really tough. Yeah, but that's the same with everybody, right? Everybody's good into the right situation. Just crafted 100 useless necklaces.
I will protect my people.
That's normal. Crafting rings and necks is damn near impossible. Because not only do you have to get good substats, but you have to match it with the right main stat as well. So if you thought getting left-hand side gear was hard,
Can you join me for fight a little harder?
you now have like whatever those odds are times like whatever 15% or something to get the right main stat on it as well.
I'll destroy you.
Penta rolled 1 speed. That would be impressive.
You want to try me?
Insignificant.
All right, let's have some fun.
Now I'm a zombie though. Yep. No, we're almost there. You'll be up before you know it. The good news is by the time the tournament ends, it'll be morning and you can just start your day.
Worthy of my courtesy. Can't you handle this?
Get another Vivian last pick. We've had quite a few Vivians in this tournament. They haven't done very well, but we've seen a couple of wins from Vivian. The one Vivian, I think it was Natphi that picked it, actually. Won against Alencia there on the last game. So Suri's first pick against Tenebria, or first turn against Tenebria. It is important that Tenebria have immunity just because of how many Surises are out there.
Happy endings are so
So she gets her turn.
don't you think?
Maybe
Tywin
too hard.
basically just says, I don't really care that you just used Tenebria, because I'm just going to cleanse everything off that you landed. So only 1 debuff gets landed. It is a provoke, but
Are you confident? Destruction. Answer my call.
so Vivian puts her buffs up. Again, though, that restrict is going to shut her down from being able to get her second turn easily. He puts up immunity, which will block this turn from doing too much, but she does get greater attack and can burn into it. So she has pretty good damage there into the Vivian and heals back to full. The only provoke remaining is actually ends up being huge because it stops that Spectre from being able to kill the Vivian. Except, oh,
Shall we wrap this up?
the team up does go into the Spectre, but it doesn't quite kill the Vivian. Vivian hangs on with 0 HP.
Rip them apart.
Gets a team up which is going to give him the speed buff. So he's going to get another turn. The question is, I don't think Vivian's going to get her turn though. It's another team up and another counter. She goes, boosts the Tenebria up again, but Cern's going to get her turn. She's going to kill. What's up, Cosmos? The Tywin team up. Another Tywin turn. Tywin's taken at least 100 turns already.
We lived happily ever after.
40% win rate in RTA today? Days like that happen, man. Not much you can do about it. So Natphi wins round 1. He needs one more win to reach the finals. Gio wants to get there. He's going to have to bring this one back. Yeah, I've had days where I've lost like 10 fights in a row. And then the next day you'll win 10 fights in a row.
Got it, Flurry? Just like we practiced.
Sometimes you just got to put the game down for a bit.
Should we get started?
And I say that being one of those people that never puts the game down for a bit, I'll just keep playing and try and play my way out of it. But I should put it down for a bit. Wait, I see a ghost. Is that Amp I see off there in the distance?
Will you join me for a tea party?
You feel like a god and then you're ready to throw the laptop? Yeah, that's about right.
I'll be your opponent.
Amp, it's been years. What are you up to?
I'm ready.
I'm in the hyperbolic time chamber.
Oh well.
I haven't seen Amp since at least 2020. It's been a while. Those jokes are why.
Let's defy the odds.
Here. I can help you out.
Scream for me.
So, Gio goes last pick Kairon. You're going to see Robbie last pick? I'm enjoying this meta more than last season. I didn't play last season at all. Yeah, I don't blame you. Last season was ultra toxic. I was saying the same thing. I love this meta in comparison. We can actually use like RGB units, and they don't have to all be knights. It's quite nice. Yep. So, Haste Band and RB Band, the counters to each other, are gone.
Welcome to Wonderland.
I have prepared a wonderfully cruel fairy tale for you.
He gets 3 provokes, misses on the Raz. The Raz miss isn't too big of a deal. And he can follow up with Flurry and finish off the Raz too if he wants. Yep, gets the provoke. That'll trigger the Tenebria counter. He gets 2 stuns, and the 2 units he didn't stun both got defense broken.
You could try a little harder.
This is going to cleanse the I don't know if I would have done that, but that's going to cleanse the Cern and boost Cern into a turn with greater attack.
No more mercy.
Huge damage there from the Cern. Spectre also gets rid of the defense break,
Ashes to ashes.
but
Dust to dust.
he could... He's got to decide who he wants to kill here. Because he's going to go Seal 3, he's got immunity. He's going to hope he can kill the Ravi here. If this works, it's definitely the right decision. He's on knife, so it'll definitely work. Gets the Ravi kill.
Shall we wrap this up?
And I think that'll be enough to even this one up. He also gets another stun, another crown stun from the Tenebria.
Why don't you just surrender?
Procs her passive again. She procs greater attack again.
Help me.
Every turn greater attack. And then gets the team up after the greater attack proc to kill the flurry.
Kiss my feet.
Mega Dum Dum I took Mercedes into Charles. Forgot to seal his passive. Forgot to seal his passive's not skills. He wiped my entire team solo. I was so self-assured until he corrected my posture. Rip.
Everything disappears. Your torment excites me.
So that'll kill Spectre. And this should kill the Raz. It doesn't kill the Raz, and she procs greater attack a third time. Oh my god. If this kills Crow. Oh, he didn't kill Crow, though.
This won't be an easy fight.
No defense break. Crow is going to die to those bleeds, though. And greater attack is going to bring this one home. Natphi wins 2-0. That's a lot of greater attacks. She literally greater attacked every turn. Geo, good tournament, man. Tough break on all the greater attacks there at the end, but you played really well. And here is our final bracket going into the finals. So we got Delphez versus Natphi. Greater attack at start of each turn. I don't have that one. Yeah. Nobody has that one.
It's not my fault if you get hurt.
Best of luck, guys. Reminder, this final is best of 5. And the prize pool is at $30, so it'll be just divided between these two. Good luck to everybody. Yeah, 40% chance. And procced every single one. I really thought you lost that one, and we were going to a game 3, but greater attack OP.
I will not just stand by and watch.
I don't know, Meek.
Shall we go to the land steeped in death?
Fight a little harder, Flurry.
I try not to get involved in
It takes a
the
lot
drama.
to challenge me.
What's up, El Russia? also get the Alencia pick. The rep is actually good.
Fear is how others control
Delphez
you.
counters with the Rylet. Thanks for the content. Always fun to watch this tournament. Thanks, man. Glad you enjoy it. It's nice to have a day where I don't have to do fights for a day.
Prepare yourselves.
Gives my rage inducing RTA a bit of a break. Also, a reminder, guys, whether you're here or you're watching this on YouTube, if you are interested in the Zenkai Cup and you don't have a legend finish in either Season 1 or Season 2, the only way you can get into the Zenkai Cup is by qualifying. And the only place for global players to qualify that I know about is with my 2 qualifying spots. There are 6 other spots, but they're for the other servers, so if you want to get in, let me know. I do have a Zenkai Cups channel open in the Discord. You can post in there
We'll be done before you know
and
it.
show your interest. I will be on Monday. I will be releasing information about that qualifying tournament. Just Penta rolled a 23 speed HP hit set neck. Nice. Congrats. Cheers.
Very interesting.
Oh, God. Make it a Reddit post. We know all Reddit players are high champ or legend. I think it's already in Reddit, actually. I didn't post it there, but I think it's already there. We get our first Chew appearance. So, Vivian gets banned, Lilius gets banned. The Flurry Rylet combo, always scary, but Natphi does get his Cerise through, so we'll see what happens, whether or not he lands his debuffs there. What artifact did you put on Mercedes? Depends how you've got her built. Whether you build her on damage, or you build her on like a bruiser build, or you just build her tanky. There's a lot of options with her.
This way.
How long do you
So he lands the... I just noticed what just happened there. Landed the skill 1 Cerise stun on the opposite element Flurry. Blocking her turn and blocking the
this world
defense break before this damage. I don't think this is going to kill, but the Alencia... I mean, what are the odds Alencia strips everything, right?
Are you
Not good enough.
prepared for this?
So that's going to be a dead Cerise. Oh, except he decided not to hit Cerise. He went into Dizzy instead and didn't get countered, which is probably more important than landing the provoke at that point. She puts up anti-crit.
Dream endless cat.
He crits anyway, taking care of the Cerise. Wow. Remember when I said provoking her wasn't all that important? That Dizzy S1 just stunned 3 people, including the the evasion Rylet and the opposite element Flurry, and she's not on Crown. She got 3 S1 stuns into all that without Crown. Chu, because of the strip, nukes the Rylet.
Too hard.
And now all of a sudden, Natphi's got this under control. Gets the defense break and the provoke on the Dizzy, even though she already did her thing. He did use his Chew skill 2 already, so he's going to have to cycle a little bit to get back to it. Gets the team up and another Dizzy stun. I think Delphez might have thrown and broke his tablet when that triple stun happened, because he's all of a sudden red barring at the top there. Remember to never enter these in 2 years when I'm at that level.
Got it, Flurry? Just like we practiced.
Violin or Crown on Dizzy? I don't use Dizzy, but I think the common
Working too hard.
build is usually Violin. So he burns into this, keeps it on a short cooldown. Got some good damage there on the Dizzy, but the other two are still at full health. Gets another Dizzy team up proc, stripping the shield. Alencia gets the defense break, does huge damage into the defense break,
Fight a little harder.
almost taking down that FCC. She gets another turn. No stuns this time. Does cleanse. But now Chew's back on her skill 3. She can put up immunity, anti-crit, and kill. Meaning that she's very close to her skill 3 now, and she's going to be able to burn into that Ravi and kill the Ravi. Plus she's at max stacks. The Ravi, though, crits through element, disadvantage, and anti-crit on the Chew. So that kind of gives him a chance, because he killed the one unit and then stunned the Alencia.
Maybe I'm working too hard. Tire them out.
And into a turn, so that's going to block the Chew skill. Oh, he didn't go into Chew.
Got it, Flurry? Just like we practiced.
3 consecutive turns for Ravi, plus a team up, or for Flurry, plus a team up proc. Always nice when you're... And you get countered. Always nice when your Flurry gets 3 consecutive turns and a team up proc into the defense break.
Fight a little harder, Flurry.
Yeah. It looked like he could bring this and another team up proc into Ravi. Oh my god. Natphi got robbed on this one. He stole it at the beginning with the triple stun, but then got completely robbed at the end with the 3 consecutive turns plus 2 Flurry team up procs.
Victory is mine.
But Delphos takes round 1. He probably deserved that considering the stuns at the beginning from the Dizzy. But congrats to Delphez on round 1. Needs 2 more wins to take this one home. It's all good, man. Man, that triple stun from the Dizzy on with her provoked S1 triggered even me.
Got it, Flurry? Just like we practiced.
I'm not even in the fight. It's like tilted me.
All right. Try me.
Flurry first pick. Natphi counters with the Lilius.
Shall I have a go?
Shall we go to the land steeped in death?
You fight as if you have 9 lives.
It's 1-0 for Delphez, Geo.
I'll send you all away.
Do I look like a pushover to you?
So you got Alencia, Ravi.
Victory is mine.
And that combo, Flurry, Rylet, and Lulu, is so hard to deal with. Be interesting to see what Natphi does here.
For the future of Sidonia.
It's funny, because last time Delphez's Flurry got stunned by the Cerise, so this time Delphez takes the Cerise. Yeah, we haven't seen many Fire Cecilias tonight. We've seen a bunch of Crows. Not many Fire Cecilias. We haven't seen any. Well, we've seen very few blue Crows too, but that's expected. So Flurry banned, Ruel banned. Delphez, if he's got a speed Rylet, he should be able to nuke somebody on first turn here. The UI on the spectating got updated, so you don't have to block bans anymore, which is really nice.
You're not scared, are you?
So he is fast enough. The question is, can he do enough damage between these two to get a kill? Usually, if you're running this team, these two do enough damage to be able to kill a Ravi here. Takes her down, past halfway. She does counter stun though and heal up quite a bit. That counter heal might be enough to let her live here. Wow. Ravi lives because of the counter stun. And now she gets another turn to heal up again.
This is only a temporary alliance.
What does he do now? Does he provoke the Lilius? Yes, but it gets resisted. Yeah, the lack of Scythe is the one thing is actually huge for Delphez, because he probably wins if she's on, or he probably loses if she's on Scythe, because she's back almost at full health now. I wonder if he uses this here, because he's got the Alencia defense buff too. He's got a little bit of overlap there with Crow Alencia.
You really are persistent, aren't you?
So he uses both defense buffs.
For victory!
The provoke doesn't work.
How long do you think you can last?
So after she resisted the provoke,
I
her
will
provoke
protect
then
my
got
people.
resisted. Honestly, I don't remember what artifact she's on. I missed it. Hi, Cassius. You're very
Are you
sweet.
prepared for this?
Go lay down, buddy. It's okay. Go lay down. Stop. Oh, God. What are you doing? I'm in the middle of something. Can't you see? You want to say hi to YouTube? High five for YouTube. There you go.
I will not just stand by and
Hi,
watch.
buddy. You're very sweet. Can you please go lay down, though?
Assist me.
This is fun.
Attack.
She is on orb.
Prepare yourself.
You're not scared, are you?
What's this cannibalism chalk in chat? Wants hot
I
dogs.
will shape my own future.
The down goes Crow.
Protect my people.
Pylon Crow, OP.
I've got you.
Don't put all your faith in me. This way.
I don't think so, honestly. Some people will, but very rarely. Because you're gonna land, whoever you're trying to provoke, you're gonna land on anyway.
Victory pose. Are you?
Vilindra. Cheers.
You're not bad.
A nice surviving there with 8 HP. And because she survived with 8 HP, she's allowed to do 12k damage, go into stealth, and put up a shield that's equivalent to almost her entire HP bar.
Fear is how others control you.
Are you prepared?
I don't see Alencia soloing this, so Natphi is going to give up. Delphez is going to go up 2-0 now. And it's just one way a win. One way a win. One win away from winning this tournament. Good luck, guys. Could be the last fight. That 8 HP is that one reforge that he hasn't finished yet. I don't actually know if that's true, but... There are some tanky Cereses out there, yeah. I've come across a couple.
Aachen does not submit to
There's a
threats.
couple that I was like, oh, I'll just seed without burning, because she'll be squishy enough that she'll die. And then she didn't die, and I regretted not burning.
I'll start.
You fight as if you have 9 lives.
Sorry, secret's out of the bag.
This is only a temporary alliance.
So Delphez sticks with his Cerise Cecilia.
All right.
And then goes Crow. Good opportunity for maybe a Landy or something. We haven't seen... I don't think we've seen Natphi pick Landy yet. I don't know if he's got her built. Yeah, if you don't run your Cerise with CDOM, there's no point putting her on crit rate, right?
Leave it to me.
Natphi does have Landy built, so we're gonna see Landy here against the double shield tanks. The question is, what does he have to go with it?
I will guide
guide you through the light.
So get the DN pick. The DN for the attack buff and some minimal heals.
It hurts.
And then Delphez counters with the Natphi Charlotte and the Izaria. Interesting. I would argue the Cleaves are still more meta than they were last season. But yeah, I mean, it's not, I don't think anything's a requirement. You can make do with whatever you've got. There's just so many different play styles that you can do, make pretty much anything work. So Bizarre gets banned, Ryla gets banned.
I will not just stand by and watch.
Cerise is first turn, but then the Lilius is going next, so she's going to be able to insta-cleanse this.
It can't be helped. This is going to hurt.
He gets the strip. But now he can go cleanse right into his buffs.
You've made it this far. But no further.
My goddess, grant me the power.
He decides to go with the attack buff here.
Let's defy the odds. All systems online.
Would have been tempting in this situation to go with the shield, just to absorb this crowd damage, but he decides to go that way instead. Robbie gets boosted.
Shall we go to the land steeped in death?
It's either going to be Fire Charlotte solo, or it's going to be Landy solo. Either way. I think Landy is spectacular. Like, you get Landy into Crow and FCC with DN, and you're in good shape. The question is whether or not he can survive the Charlotte. He needs to keep his Landy alive. So she does survive the first rotation.
Full frontal assault.
He was doing a quick count of the buffs there. Basically wanted to make sure if he got all the way back around, if he would have enough buffs. The team up goes into the Landy, which boosts her, which is very helpful.
Please, save us. I will protect my people. Give up now.
Huge stun here. Oh, he goes for the Ravi. The Ravi seeds the stun.
Come here.
She now has max stacks, so she's good to go in terms of her stun. And Landy has ignore defense now.
Approval. And granted. Removing restrictions. Charge!
And Landy's slowly starting to do some work.
My turn. For the future of Sidonia, assist me.
Target confirmed. Why don't you just surrender?
Those shields doing
Temporary alliance.
from DN being very helpful here on the Landy. She got hit 3 times, took no damage. And because of it, she just barely survives that. And is going to get another turn. She doesn't have her skill 3 this turn, but if the Ravi stuns, she'll be able to cycle back into another skill 3. She gets 2 stuns there. Should be enough to keep Landy alive? I don't know. It's going to be close. Depends who this Lilius teams up with here, realistically.
All right.
Teams up with the wrong unit, but gets another team up again into the. Somehow this crowd lives. But now Dian's just barely going to get her skill off.
You pitiful beings. Death is your repentance.
This Landy just barely staying alive.
Are you prepared
Gets
for
topped up a
this?
little bit. He has to land this provoke now. But now a team up the other way. He does land the provoke, but she does survive.
This way. Receive.
Now the team up into the Landy. The Landy team up should cement this, I think. He's going to burn into the Ravi. Kill the Charlotte, and that's going to be GG. So Natphi keeping himself alive here. Brings it to 2-1. Landy did some serious work there. Gotta click start there, Delphez. There you go. So Delphez still 1 win away. Natphi needs this one to bring it back all square.
Maybe I'm working too hard.
We got the Lulu and the Spectre pre-bams. Reverse sweep? Maybe.
Don't put all your faith in me.
Definitely capable.
How long do you think you can last?
If I must fight.
Funny when FCC says don't put all your faith in me. She's just modest, that's all. Don't forget to follow the channel, guys, if you're not already. Trying to get up to 10K followers. We're almost there. Hopefully sometime either next month or the month after we'll hit 10K. We'll have a little party. Also, if you happen to have Twitch Prime, thank you for the follow. If you happen to have Twitch Prime or Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free. I click the follow button.
I'll
No
deal
time.
with this.
Although if you click the follow button, I'm pretty sure that means you unfollowed. That means you lose your follow streak.
Arkham does not submit to threats.
So Natphi goes with the LQC here. LQC without attack buff, but still. With 3 dark units there, always scary.
Run before it's too late.
Shall I let you
And then
join?
Ravi last pick. So he's depending on the built-in unit sustain of LQC and Ravi here.
This is just the beginning.
And then Delphez counters with the Rowana. Bans the LQC, and Rowana gets banned, which means the SSB is free to do whatever she wants to do. And we got Ravi v. Ravi.
I
So what does he do with this first turn? There's no cleanse this time. He didn't bring the Lilius to cleanse this off. Goes with the stun and lands it on the flurry again. That's the second time we've seen that tonight. Somebody go for the stun on the flurry first turn and get it. It's so tilting when that happens against you.
I will shape my own future.
Especially with Rylet on Talisman. Being able to get him a few turns early is really important.
Ends here.
He goes straight skill 3 right into this. What's up, Snip?
Step back.
Welcome, welcome.
Flies. I will open. The door's too heavy.
Part of why I use Oath Key? Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Shall we go to the land steeped in death?
I will not just stand by and watch.
It's also why you can put Flurry on immunity, yes. So Flurry dies. Now Cerise will do her skill 3.
I won't go easy on you.
SSB lands no defense breaks. What's up, Tristan? Thank you, Skip. No crit from Ravi there.
I hope you're ready.
Decides to go into Talisman Rylet. He does land the crit. But then the Rylet goes ahead, blinds the SSB.
Don't tell me what to
And he's just going to focus down the SSB now.
I'll take your life. Are you prepared for this?
I just subbed from my phone. Thank you so much for the sub, Snip. I see your fancy little sub badge there. It did work, yeah. It didn't do the little fancy announce thing, but thank you for the resub.
For the future of Sidonia.
There's 500 points to everybody, courtesy of Snip and her resub.
Assist me.
I'll take care of this.
He got the defense break on the SSB, but didn't get the provoke there. That will trigger the Rylet passive. He counters, kills the SSB. Also doing 9k damage to the Raz. Now he gets his turn.
Your life ends here.
That's going to kill the Raz.
This is only a temporary alliance.
And now Dark Ravi versus Fire Ravi is now 4v1. And all he's got to do is find a way to kill this Fire Ravi, and he will take home the January RTA Championship.
Help. Out of my way.
Ravi is going to counter. Gets rid of skill prevent. But eventually this Rylet's going to have skill 3. And with no more immunity, if he doesn't kill the Cerise, he'll be able to stun as well. Looks like that's going to be it. Delphez finishes off Ravi with Ravi.
What is our next?
And that is going to be GG. Congrats to Delphez, as he is going to be our first tournament winner of 2021. Takes home the 3-1 win. As I scramble to get all this into the bracket. There you go. There's our final bracket. I'll be next month for an easy win. Nice. Yeah, have a good night. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the January 2021 RTA Championships. If you want to play next month, don't forget to join the Discord. That's where the registration is. We always open the Discord 10 days before the tournament starts. Tournament is always the second last Friday of every month, so it'll be the same thing next month. If I check the dates really quick. The second last Friday next month is the 19th, which means registration will open on the 9th of February. So I hope everybody enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. And if you're watching this on Twitch, don't forget to just follow and subscribe. I hope everyone has a good night. And we will see you all on Sunday for Arena Rush. Have a good night, guys.